In this video, I'd like to show a trick for reversing a column of data in Excel. So I've produced some scenario in which that might arise. I have some fake students with some fake test scores and homework and lab scores, and calculated some overall average. Okay, now I would like to use a VLOOKUP table to make those overall averages and numbers correspond to some letter grade. And then I have copied over from some other document, maybe a Word document, some what was listed as the grading scheme for this pretend course. Okay, so I'd like to use a VLOOKUP table here to look up this grade and turn it into a letter grade. But the rules of a VLOOKUP table are that we want each range is represented by a number, and it's represented by the lower number. So I've got to change that. And I need the numbers in the earlier column, and I need them in ascending order. And I have them in descending order here. So that's my scenario where I want to, first thing I want to do is reverse this order. Okay, so you might think that I can just sort it based on K. There's no headers of this data. I can sort on column K. Let me see, sort on column K descending. That's actually already showing the issue, but I get them out of they're in sort of an alphabetical order, or at least what Excel has decided is some alphabetical order, but not and descending, so reverse alphabetical order, but it's not the grade order. It's D, it should be F, D, D plus, C minus, C, C plus. So let me undo that. So that did not achieve the goal. So, but now here's the trick. All right. So I'm going to put numbers over here, just 1, 2, I'll do 1, 2, highlight both, pick up the pattern. And now I have another column that I'm going to eventually get rid of, but this fake column. And now I'm going to sort on that column. So my data does not have headers. I'm going to sort now on column J, largest to smallest. And now I have F, D, D plus. I have them in the reversed order. And now, just to finish the job. So that was the real thing I wanted to show you, the trick of reversing them. And now I can get rid of this column. But I'm going to just use the column for my VLOOKUP. So I want the lowest the lowest number in the range. For F, that's 0. For D, that's 67. For D, that's 70. And I could probably do playing around with some over here with some string stuff and get those numbers, but that's too much work. I saved some typing by reversing the order, and that's enough. So I'm just picking out the first number of all of these. And now I have what I need, the low number of the range is in ascending order, and the numbers before what I'm looking up. And so I will finish, and I can delete this now. I could keep it if I want, but I'm going to delete it. And now I'm going to use this equals VLOOKUP. I'm looking up the student's numerical grade. I'm looking it up in this table. I'm going to come along in a minute and add dollar signs. I'm going to I want out of this the second column, which is the letter grades. And I don't need exact matches because I have like 81.8. That doesn't appear over here. So I want an approximate match. Close parenthesis, enter. But now I'm going to come back And some people will do this by like naming this table, but I'm just an old-fashioned $sign guy. So I'm going to put $sign and $sign. Could also put the $sign on the J and the K if I want, but I want when I copy, I'm going to be copying down, so I want to make sure the numbers don't change. So I put the $sign in front of the numbers to make sure they don't change. And there's the job. So this Booker T. Washington got a 92.2. He has an A minus. Mahatma Gandhi got an 80.5. That was a C plus. So that seems to be working. Okay, so that's what I wanted to show you, that trick for reversing the order of some data that you have in Excel. Introduce a new column and then use sorting on that column and reverse the order of. So if you make the new column ascending, then highlight all your data you want reversed and choose descending, and then sort of, hide your work, get rid of that column. You don't have to, but you can. I replaced it with the lower number of the range that I'm going to look up. That's it. That's what I wanted to show you. Thanks much for your attention.